Without marriage shortly. And everybody should make themselves as comfortable as they can. If they feel they have to open the window, they can certainly open the window, but make sure, please, to close it before you leave. Close the window, because it's a burden. It's very difficult for me to reach up and close those windows. So whoever opens the window, please be sure to close it. There was a couple, a husband and wife, a friend of mine, and they were doing nicely. They Baruch Hashem, they get benched. They have whatever they needed. Their business was very successful, and they decided they wanted to do something for the Klal Yisrael, for Yidden, so they established a fund that would those who left this world and didn't have who to say or who wanted to say kaddish for them, so they would support Talmidei Chachomim, and the Talmidei Chachom would say kaddish for those who left this world. So a person shouldn't leave this world without someone to say kaddish for him. So this hanhoge, this custom, this funding went on for years, and then unfortunately, successively, their business started going downhill, and also she became an almana. She lost her husband, so it was getting difficult for her to continue supporting this fund. So she has to tell me the Chachomim said that please, Hashem will help her one day. She'll be able to pay them, but in the meantime, they should say kaddish. Whoever doesn't have who would say kaddish, and we said certainly don't worry about it. There's no problem. We'll say kaddish. In the meantime, there was a Yid who never married a shikshi, and his father kept coming to him in his dream, and his father said, "I'm now on the Olam Emes, and because you don't say kaddish for me, and you married that shikshi," he said, I'm sucking Gehenim. So he woke up with a chill in his spine, and he told the shikshi to go to that a dream that he had. He said, "Oh, forget about it. Dreams don't mean anything." What should she say? It happened again and again, and it kept happening. One day, this almana, she had to marry off her daughter, Chas mach la Tochter. So she was walking in the streets, Fardaget. Where's she going to get the money to pay for the chasna? So she comes across a yid who looks ageless. And he bumped into her. He says to her, you have to marry off a daughter, don't you? She says, yes. He says, and you probably don't have the money to pay for the chasna. She said, that's correct. She says, well, come, she says, I'm going to give you a check to pay for the chasna. But it's a pretty large sum, and the bank might want some witnesses that it's the correct signature of the check. He insists that he wants two witnesses to sign that they saw me sign the check. He insisted. So they went to the yeshiva, and they found two people, two bochum, two young light, that witnessed him sign the check. He signed the check, and he also instructed her, go first thing in the morning, go immediately to the bank and cash that check. Go around and cash the check immediately. Okay, he follows all the instructions. She gets up bright and early, and she goes to the bank. She comes to the bank, and she hands the teller through the window the check. She wants it cashed. So he said, just a minute. And then he comes back to tell her, he says to her, come inside, the owner of the bank, the president wants to see you. She goes inside, she goes inside, and he says, this check, the one who gave you a check, if I showed you, do you get a good glance at him to see what he looked like? So yeah, pretty much. From the time that we walked to yeshiva, pretty much. Let me ask you this: if I showed you a picture of him, would you recognize him? It could be. So he goes in his desk, into one of the drawers, and he takes out a picture, and he shows it to her. He says, "Is this resemble the man who gave you a check?" She says, "Yes, I believe so." He fell a dead faint. He fainted to the floor. Took a little time to revive him. And he says to her, "You know who that man is? That man was my father." Incredible story. The father came down this world to help her make chasna her daughter. So I kissed her, and he told him in addition, he says, because you failed, you married that shikshi, and you refused to say kaddish for me, I'm in Gehenna the whole time. So he immediately did tshuva. The one that he married, the shikshi, she was Anemis Geirus, she was Megayer, and he became another Chayid, and and she was able to make a chasna. One further Mishnah. The Mishnah says that Hamakif is. Mishnah says like this here, that Valkorcho at the nature. A person against his will, he's created, he's formed. Valkorcho at the nature. Against his will, he's born. Valkorcho chai. Against his will, he lives. And Valkorcho at the mace. Against his will, he has to leave this world. And against his nature, he has to answer before the Rebbeinu Shalom for everything he did or didn't do, what he did accomplish, he didn't accomplish, whatever he did in this world. There's a very interesting parallel to this Mishnah. There's a Mishnah, Yesh Lechel and Bavastri. The Mishnah tells the following: Hamakif es chaver mishal shechosav. Somebody surrounds his neighbor from three sides. He has property from three sides, and his neighbor's in the middle. He has property to the east, has property to the west, has property to the south. And his neighbor, Shochem, he's right in the middle. But to the north, he doesn't have any property. So, Omad V'Gorel Shrishoino, Hashniya Vashlishis. If he got up and made fences on all three sides, as a result, his neighbor, Shochem, in the middle, benefits from all these three fences, that his animals on these three sides will not go wander off somewhere, or other foreign animals won't come wandering into his land to do damage to his crops, whatever he's growing there. So, and he comes and he says to him, I say, good, you're benefiting from what I made. I want you to pitch in for those fences. So the Mishnah said, Ein loy olov plum. He has he has nothing to, no kind of claim. It's not a valid claim. But then the Mishnah continues, Omad, V'godar es for these, if he got up and the neighbor in the middle took him to the north, he added a fence, so Gila Daitoi, he revealed that he wants to benefit from the other three. So Mishnah concludes, the Galguin all of his hakwil, that he has to pitch in for everything that was made by the neighbor, because he wants to benefit from it. So the same applies here. He didn't ask his parents that he should be created. They decided on their own that they should have a child. Also, once he was formed, he had to be born. So that's the second of all. Then once he's born, he lives here. Where else should you? So that's the third of all. Now, when it comes to time to leave this world, so my goodness, what doesn't he do that he shouldn't have to leave this world? He he gives away everything that he owns, all his possessions. He travels the world over. He can go to California. He can go to Mexico. He can go to Germany. He can go to Switzerland. He can go wherever, over all the world. He'll spend every penny that he has. Zachzeratzdin paid. So being that he does not want to leave this world. So Gila Daito, that shows that he really wanted to live. So then, as a result, he finally he has to give a din v'cheshbon for everything that he did on this world. So it's before Shon Yom Kippur. Now is the time to make a din v'cheshbon that we should better our ways, improve our ways, and have the Bnei Shlom and Torah mitzvahs in mind, and have a ksiv v'achsim et and we should be able to be written in Yeshivim Shul Tzadikim. Hanania ben Akash v'Omer, Rotza, Baruch Baruch Hu, Tzach Yisrael Yisrael,